Hello, everybody. Welcome to another video on the Observe Intelligence channel. My name is Haas Bilyadi, and today we're going to continue on talking about another exciting topic, groupby and pandas. So what we're going to do today, we're going to import pandas as PD, Shift Enter, run that line of code, and let's go ahead and import an Excel file called faces data. I got this data from chapter 7 of the machine learning guide for oil and gas using Python's book that we published. So should be available online. So let's go ahead and do pd.read Excel, and let's go ahead and the name of the file is chapter 7 faces data. Actually, it's going to be a CSV file, so let's change this to CSV, and it's going to be a chapter 7 CSV or like faces data CSV file. Let's run that. Let's go ahead and look at the head of the data so we can see what's going on. So you can see here it has faces, formation, well name, depth, gamma ray, and so on and so forth. So let's go ahead and try to get the mean of gamma ray. So let's go ahead and say df gr stands for gamma ray, and just get the mean of that column. Here you go. You got 66.14. So now what we can do, there's a very handy function in pandas called groupby. And so what we can do, we can say df dot group by, and what we can pass in, we can group by, let's group by, for example, formation. Okay, let's just say I want to group by formation, and I want to get the mean of the gamma ray by formation. So let's go ahead and say dot gr stands for gamma ray, which is the name of the column, and then we can say dot mean and run that. Here we go. Pretty simple. Now we have each of the formations in this data frame, A1, a B1, and so on and so forth, and we have the average of the gamma ray in each of those formations. So with one line of code, we can get the averages of gamma ray. Now let's do another thing. Let's go ahead and you can also get other functions. You can copy and paste this and just, let's say, instead of mean, say min. Run that. Here's the minimum value. You can do max. Copy and paste that and do max. We can do standard deviation, do std, and so you can get different types of like functions pretty easily, actually. And another thing that we can do is we can do, let's just say df dot group by, and let's pass in, let's group by formation. Okay, and let's go ahead and use, again, gamma. This is just an example, gamma ray. We can use a function called agg, aggregate, and I want to get, for example, I want to get count, comma, I want to get a min, I want to get, for example, max, and I want to get, let's just say, mean, for example. If I do this and run this, here we go. It created a table with formations, count, min, max, and mean of each of these formations. So again, one line of code, we can get we can get very creative and get all kinds of like analysis done on this data set, done on this data frame. The next thing that I want to do is I want to get, I can actually plot this, do a simple plot. We've gone through Seaborn and Plotly and Plotly Express so far in previous videos. If you haven't watched those, please spend some time and watch those videos. But let's just go ahead and do percent matplotlib inline. And what this allows me to do, this allows me to view visualizations within Jupyter Notebook, which is the framework that we're using in this video. So let's go ahead and say df dot group by, and instead of formation, I'm going to pass in, for example, well name. That's the name of another column, and I'm going to also say gamma ray gr, and I'm going to get mean of gamma ray, and I can do dot plot and do kind is equal to, let's just do a bar plot in this case. Here we go. You can see the well names. It's a very simple plot. We're not doing anything fancy here, but I just want to show you can do different visualizations pretty fast, actually, using the group by function. So the next one that I want to do is, let's just group by, do another group by, just do df dot group by, and let's go ahead and instead of formation, use well name. And let's go ahead and instead of gamma ray, use PE and get dot mean. Here we go. Here are the formations, and here are the mean of the PE column by formation. So now what we can do, we can also get more creative with this. And instead of, like, if you want to group by couple columns and instead of just one, if I scroll all the way up here, we have formation and, for example, well name. What we can do, we can get creative here. And let's just say you want to group by both well name and formation. So let's just do df.group by. And let's go ahead and pass in, you got to pass it inside of bracket. So let's go ahead and pass in well name. And also let's pass in formation like that. And let's go ahead and say dot. I want to group by well name and formation, and I want to get the mean of these two. If I run this, now I created a nice table. You can see the well name, the formations, and then you can see pretty much all the columns, all the numeric columns, faces, depth, gamma ray, and so on and so forth. And just remember, you got dot, dot, dot. Since this is it has 98 rows, it's not going to show you the whole thing here. You can always export this to a CSV or Excel by just saying df.to, Excel or CSV or whatever. You can export this into an Excel or CSV, and it, show you the entire data frame. But it is all in here. So yeah, so you can do this. And also, like, another useful function that you can use is, instead of mean, you can just copy and paste this and use describe like that. You run this, it is going to give you, it's going to group by well name and formation, and it's going to give you the count, mean, standard deviation, min, 25 percentile, 50th percentile, 75 percentile, and max for each of the variables, for each of the columns that you have in your data frame. And remember, these are numeric columns. It's just going to give you those statistical values for those numeric columns. So with that being said, hope this was helpful. If you enjoyed this video, if this video added value to you, feel free to like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much, and we'll see you guys in the next video.